Hey guys, it's Amber. So today's video is going to be something a little bit different. Today I'm going to be talking about the ways I get lazy in my beauty routine. So this video was inspired by a concept from Jessica Braun about her bad makeup habits. And instead of bad makeup habits, I started thinking about that and I was like, I want to do something about how I am lazy. Granted, there are days that I just don't have time. And when I don't have time, I'm going to just go with whatever I can throw on my face as quick as I can or go minus makeup altogether. But there's sometimes where I have an extra 10-15 minutes, but I just don't take it. And I'm like, wow, my makeup or my hair or my overall look looks so much better if I just took those extra 10 or 15 minutes to do X, Y, Z. And instead I don't, and then I get a little lazy. So today I'm going to share those with you. I'm also going to be putting them on my face so you can see the difference between the lazy side and the non-lazy side. Now this video is not a do and don't video because none of these are do's or don'ts. They're basically like, hey, when I'm being really lazy, I don't do some of these things, and if I took a little more time, I could do this, and this is the difference it makes in how I look. But that doesn't mean that this side is bad. It just means like this is my don't want to take the time, want to take a little more time. Does that make sense? Because there are days when I don't want to wear eyeliner altogether, I don't want to do my hair, and that's totally fine. So the first thing I want to talk about is exfoliation. So exfoliation is one of those things that can make a big difference on how our foundation looks, on how your skin looks, how your lips look, but it can be one of those extra steps that you're like, oh, do I really need to do this? So on this side of my face, I have exfoliated. It's probably made it a little bit more red because it is a little bit more textured, of course. And I've also exfoliated my lips, so when I apply foundation to my face, it will be a little bit smoother, and also when I apply any kind of lip product, it's not going to cling to dry patches on my lips. So I'm going to go ahead and apply my foundation. We're going to go for easy, so I'm going to use this AOA Studio Perfect BB Cream. I'm still not wanting to do like a lot of time. This isn't going to be like, this is what your makeup look like if you spend 5 minutes. This is what your makeup's going to look like if you spend an hour. I mean, obviously that would be a big difference. I'm still going for quick. I'm just adding a few extra things. If you find you don't have time to exfoliate, a good place to do it is just in the shower while your conditioner is setting. I just leave it on my little shelf and then I'm like, oh, exfoliate. And then I can just do it as needed. Just like anything else, you can have too much of a good thing. So exfoliation is not something that you want to do every day. And you might pick a chemical exfoliant versus like something with beads. It really is up to your skin type and what you need. Some people do it a couple times a month. Sometimes people do it once a week. It really is just up to you. But if I forget to do it, I can just notice that dullness and the dryness kind of coming back. So here's the side of my face that I exfoliated. So any little acne or anything like that would have had like some dry patches, it just kind of buffs the skin away. And here's the side that I didn't. Probably not going to notice a huge difference right now, but I can tell when I'm putting on my makeup, it just feels smoother and nicer on this side. All right, the next thing I want to talk about is eyebrows. Now, I find that I let my eyebrows go way too long. And I don't have super dark hair, but what I notice is when I don't tweeze, pluck, thread, whatever you want to do with your eyebrows. When I don't shape my eyebrows in some way, I find it harder to find my shape. And when I feel like I'm struggling, like, how come it's taking me so long to do my eyebrows? Like, why is it that I'm having a hard time figuring out where my eyebrow needs to go? It's because I haven't just taken 5 extra minutes to pluck those extra stray hairs. And when I do that, it's like, oh my gosh, it's so much easier. It takes up so much less time trying to figure out where my eyebrow needs to go. So on this side, I've already tweezed my extra eyebrow hairs that are dark. I still have some that are pretty fine and blonde, but I've tweezed the main ones. And on this side, I haven't. And what happens is when I get over here, it's like I get in this no man land and I get kind of confused because like it just seems like I have a gap here, and then, I don't know, this eyebrow is always the one that's like not behaving itself, but it can be harder for me to fill it in here when it is not tweezed. So I got this in this month's BoxyCharm. This is the Brow Gal. This is the Instant Brown Hair Microfibers. This is super quick. And obviously this isn't something super dramatic where it's like horrible brow, best brow ever. But it just makes it look so much more polished. Especially if I'm using something like a pencil. I mean, is this brow passable? Of course it is. But when you get up close and you can just see the little hairs there. It just doesn't look quite as nice and neat as this brow does. I am someone who loves eyeshadows. I'll spend a lot of time doing a little detailed eyeshadow look. Let's see, I never forget my primer. I'm always really good about doing primer. So let me throw something on really quick and then we'll get to our next one. Today I've just opted for a classic matte kind of daytime-ish smoky eye. And I am so guilty of never putting eyeliner on. I know it can really help my hooded eyes stand out a little bit more, but for some reason it's just one of those things that I'm always just like, I'll do so much eyeshadow and I'll even do like dark smoky looks. And sometimes that's a definite look. Like it's a definite look to have like that bright open eye and more natural. And so there's definitely a time and a place to not wear eyeliner. But sometimes I'm like, wow, it would really make such a difference if I just put a little eyeliner on. Even if I just want to underline like right under here, it can really help define the lashes a little bit more. Alright, so I just did a little bit of a soft smoky liner, nothing too harsh. I didn't go with a big wing or anything, just kind of smudged a little bit with a brush and put a little bit underneath, but not like crazy strong, just to help accent my eye. This side gets no liner, and the next few all go together. So the next step is forgetting to curl my lashes and only putting on one coat of mascara. It's like, how much longer does it take to put on 2 coats? But yeah, I do that all the time. I'll just put 1 coat on, and then I see these droopy lashes like this throughout the day, and I'm like, dude, I should just curl my lashes and put on 2 coats. Like, it doesn't take that much more time. So I'm going to start with curling my lashes. Okay, using the same mascara for the other side. I'm not going to just skimp. Okay, now I'm going to go back in on this side and do another one. This is the Essence Volume Stylist Mascara. Okay, there's my second coat. All the difference, the eyeshadow look is the same. I just curled and put on 2 coats of mascara. So I'm pretty good about putting on, you know, a little bit of bronzer and a little bit of blush. And I can do that if I'm fairly quickly without feeling like I'm spending a lot of time. I feel like I can just kind of grab something. These are items from my project pan. And I'm even pretty good about just grabbing a highlighter. This is the Laura Mercier, also in my project pan. I find that doing that, like, doesn't take too long, you know, so I'm pretty good about doing that. But then I stop there and I forget setting spray, and I'm like, it doesn't take that much longer to set my face to help, you know, take all the powder down and just make it last a little longer. So I'm going to set this side of my face. Here's this side. I think it kind of gives it a little bit less of a powdery look. The eyes obviously are standing out a little bit more. And here's the other side. And some people might prefer this if you like it super natural. But it didn't take that much more effort to stand out just a little bit more. Especially since my eyes are hooded, I feel like, you know, this one's starting to feel a little more droopy and this one's starting to feel a little more lifted. And I'm like, you know what, I should just take the extra few minutes to do that. And the last one is putting on lipstick. I don't know why, sometimes I just get lazy. I don't put any lipstick on. It doesn't have to be anything big or dramatic. This is something I just purchased. This is the Muse Magic Chapstick. And this is in the color, I think it's like the medium pink one. I'll put it down below. Okay, so that just put a really nice pink look on my lips. Obviously it's going to be super dramatic if I'm wearing like red and nothing. But, I mean, looking at it, you're not going to be like, wow, that's so much makeup. But you can just see that this side, I mean, I think also from exfoliating it, kind of plumped it up a little. Because this side looks a little more plumper and this side just looks a little more, you know, this side doesn't look as like full and moisturized. So, I mean, very, very small differences. This is typically what I end up looking like from day to day. I just end up looking like this because I'm just like, eh. But it's like, it didn't take that much more time, and I feel like I've just like stepped up my game a little bit more. So what do you guys think? Do you guys have things that you get lazy at that you think, oh, I should totally do that, but you just don't? Let me know down below in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I wanted to do a little bit different and mix it up a little bit, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll put my social media right here if you guys haven't checked it out already. And as always, have a wonderful day.